Hi folks, welcome again to the channel. Juan here from Physical Media EU. Today we're gonna review this Nova Media release of Minari. Hello again and thanks for tuning in for another review, this time Minari in Blu-ray coming from Nova Media. But before we start, I would like to apologize for my voice. I'm a little sick, my nose is blocked, so don't sound too well. Sorry about that. But I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel anyway if you are interested in physical media, especially Blu-ray reviews and also soundtracks on vinyl. You can also find me on Instagram with the same handle, Physical Media EU, where I will post detailed pictures of this release. Now we can start with the review, and if you follow the channel, you might have seen that I have reviewed in the past in standard version. This is a German release, just a normal standard Blu-ray. There you can see with the reversible cover. You can find the link up here if you're interested. And in that review, I mentioned that there exists this very beautiful Asian release. So finally, I got my hands into one of these. So let's check it out. This one comes from South Korea. The label is called Nova Media. It's a label that I have mentioned in the past. For example, in my review of Everything Everywhere All at Once. Again, you can find the link up there. So let's take a look at this release. There's not too much to see on the back, but here on the front, this cover is very beautiful. This is one of the variants. You can see the other one here on the side, but I thought that this one was nicer. I like this photo of the father and his child. So let's open up, and here we find the booklet and the steelbook. Let's begin taking a look. The booklet, in this case, it comes in Korean and in English. So on one side is in Korean and the other side is in English. So that's actually a very nice touch. There are some photos as well. And now moving on to the steelbook. Here is the front and also the back, where there's not so much to see. Now if we open this up, there are some art cards which we will review in a second, and here in the interior you can see the Blu-ray disc and the interior of the case. So let's take a look at the art cards, which on the back there's not so much to see. Let me show you one of them, just like that. And the quality of the image is actually very good. I think that Minari is a very beautiful film with very nice cinematography, and the Blu-ray disc portrays those things very well. But I think that is the kind of movie or kind of picture that wouldn't benefit too much if it had a 4K release. So I'm actually very happy with the Blu-ray. The movie has like a warm tone, but it's of course obviously a stylistic choice. And I couldn't find any information if it's a different transfer than the old standard Blu-ray that I have. But to me, they look the same. I suspect that it's actually the same transfer. Now, similarly with the audio track, Minari has a very beautiful score composed by Emile Mosseri that has made other amazing soundtracks. For example, The Last Black Man in San Francisco and Cahillionaire, for example. There are a couple more for sure. And it sounds very good in this disc as well. So you can definitely enjoy a lot with this disc. Now the last thing to mention is the bonus features. And here when you go on the menu to the bonus features, there's actually a lot of things. So I was very happy and thinking like, hey, I will sitting here for a couple of hours watching this and play the first one of them of the bonus features, and it's like 13 minutes. So nice, it was a good one. And then put the second one and it was 2 minutes long, and the third one it was 2 minutes long, and the fourth one, and so on and so forth. They are all 2 minutes long except the first one. So that was actually a little bit of a bummer. There's also a deleted scene that is also kind of around 2 minutes. And also most of these small featurettes are like so similar between each other. So it's kind of like you're seeing the same cutscenes all the time. So I thought that that 13-minute long first bonus feature was actually the best of them. Lastly, if you want to know how I got this Asian release, I got it through eBay because it came out actually last year in 2023, if I'm not wrong. But as it normally happens with Nova Media, it sells out very fast. I was actually not even aware when it came out, but luckily I found it a little later on eBay, somewhat for a fair price. I think I'm buying through eBay, you get the VAT added to the price, huge benefit versus buying directly in many cases from these Asian websites. So that's it for the video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please consider subscribing to the channel, and remember that you can also find me on Instagram with Media EU. Thank you so much for watching, and see you all at Okie Dogs.